Hi, everybody. Today is Thursday, October 15th, and our lesson today is pure addition. So, I know most of you guys remember how to add, but there are always a few tips and tricks that I can add in to make your life easier and to make addition more meaningful for you. We are going to be seeing lots of addition problems in fourth grade that are with larger numbers. And the most common mistake that I see kids make is simply that they're not adding correctly. And there's some ways to slow that down so that you are more precise and accurate in your answers. One way to do that is to check your work. And I know there's a lot of kids out there that aren't big fans of checking your work because guess what? A little secret. Checking your work really means doing it all over again, right? And that seems like, maybe a waste of time. But it's really not a waste of time. And here's why. If your assignment is being graded, wouldn't it just be better to take a little extra time to check your work rather than rushing through and making some silly errors, especially on addition, because you know how to do this? All right, so today we're going to focus purely on multi-digit addition. Please join us. Right now you're watching the video, so that's what you're doing. You can also watch this lesson live. We're going to review the steps real quick for adding large numbers and do some example problems together. And then after participating in today's lesson, here's what you're going to do. You are going to finish your workbook page. It's page 61. It's the front only. And you're going to take a picture of that and post it. And then you're going to go on and do a freckle assignment. Be careful with freckle, guys. It is only 10 questions, but many of the questions have like multi questions embedded within them. You want to make sure that you're doing your best, okay? Don't say, oh, addition, I got this. I'm just going to do this real quick and get done with math, okay? I want your best work because everything is graded. And then you're going to complete one page of your yellow practice packet if you have time. Your homework tonight is to either complete math workbook page 63, and you only have to do the front, but I would be very impressed if you do the back also, or you can do the Savvis Realize quick check, or you can do both. But that's your homework for tonight. All right, so I am going to jump over right now to our notebook. Everybody needs to have their home learning resource folder for topic 2. You're going to open that up and pull out the purple pages. And we're actually going to be doing 2 pages today. And these are the last 2. So they look like this. They have the little people on them and the little grid boxes. So we're going to set those aside, put all your other purple papers back, and we'll set our folder aside. All right, so this is what we have to do today. We need to glue these 2 pages in, and that's it, and do them, of course. I'm going to trim them up a little. I'm going to hold them both at the same time, put my finger on the edge, and then I'm going to trim. That saves me time because I can trim 2 at the same time. If you have a large notebook, you might not even have to trim at all to save yourself even more time. But be careful because you don't want your notebook pages to stick out of the edge. So let's say you glued something in and you shut your notebook. If I can still see pages sticking out, that is not keeping a nice organized notebook. All right. So I am going to glue these babies down, and hopefully as you're looking at the numbers and the work, you're thinking, oh, that's not too bad. I got this. I'm going to just glue. And real quick on the other side. Okay. And now with pages like this, there's really not much you can do with adding color. But I've had kids in the past decorate the outside of their page if you want it to. Or you can just add color somehow by underlining some stuff. You could maybe color in the background here, maybe outline or go over some of the, the arrows that they have. Or you could color in the little people. Totally up to you. All right, but do add at least one thing of color, right? At least something here to make it stand out. So these numbers that we are adding, and some of them are subtraction, okay, are multi-digit, meaning that they go beyond just the hundreds and thousands place like you did in third grade. The one thing that they're missing is commas, right, to separate the periods. So I want everybody right now to go in and add commas to all of these. And this is going to be helpful practice. One way to know where you put the comma is you start at the end of the number, right, right after the ones place. And then you're going to work backwards and you're going to make 3 leaps and there's a comma. So you go 1, 2, 3, comma. 1, 2, 3. I don't need a comma there, right? Every 3 digits in a larger number is called a period. So go ahead, and I want you on both pages to fill in wherever you need to put your commas. So you're going to notice that for all of these problems, you're going to be adding or subtracting numbers in the hundred thousands. All right. The most important thing is to make sure that when you're adding or subtracting, you're starting in the ones column. So I'm going to put an arrow and I'm going to write start here. That's the most important thing. I've had kids in the past that start all the way over here like they were reading a number, right? They start in the greatest place value, which is wrong, and you're going to get the wrong answer if you do that. All right, let's get subtracting and adding. I think I'm going to use a black just so you guys can see it. All right, we're just going to do 2 problems together, and then you're going to do the rest on your own. So we're going to start in the ones column, and we're going to add 2 plus 7. So 7, 8. I like to count up from the larger number. I do 7, 8, 9. All right. Now we're going to add 8 plus 9. I like to start with the larger number. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. All right, so I'm going to put my 1 up at the top of my next column. I'm regrouping that bundle of 10 and putting my 7 down below. And some people, another mistake that I see is they flip-flop that. They put the 7 over here and the 1 over here. But if you think that these are kind of like in their own little elevators, if I were to move the 1 and the 7 next to each other, it would be 17, which is what we want, not 71. All right, now we're ready to add our hundreds. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Put your 1 up top and your 1 down below. And now we have, can you see 6 plus 6? Do you see that? Because 5 plus 1 is 6, 6 plus 6. Okay, 6 plus 6, maybe you know that fact is 12. Don't forget to pull down your comma. Now we have 10 here, plus 4 would be 14. And then 6, 7, 8, plus 1 is 9. Giving us 942,179. The last step is to circle your answer. I'm a big fan of circling answers. You're going to circle your answer in every math problem that you do. All right, let's do another example, and this one is subtraction. Tomorrow we're going to do a lot more with subtraction. So we're always going to start here in our ones column. We're going to say 5 minus 2. Can we do it? Yes, we can. 5 take away 2 is 3. Then we have 2 minus 5. Can we do it? 2 is too tiny. We're going to go next door to our neighbor, Mr. 6. Excuse me, sir. You have a lot of people in your family. Can we just borrow one of your people? He's like, sure. Take the baby. The baby's been crying all day. All right. So we're going to leave that family with 5. And we're going to walk over here. And the baby, that little one person, is going to stand in front of our 2, making it 12. So now we have 12 minus 5. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Let's count up from 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's a 7. Now we have 5 minus 6. Can we do it? Nope. We go to our neighbors, the perfect family, a mom, a dad, a boy, and a girl. Excuse me, can we borrow one of your people? And they're like, sure. Take the mom. She needs a little break. So she's going to go over, she's going to stand in front of the 5, making it 15. Now we can do it. We're counting up from 6. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, giving us a 9. 3 minus 9. Can we do it? No, we can't. Ugh, annoying. Go to our neighbor. Now, there's like a party going on at this house. 8 people, holy moly. We're saying, can we borrow one of your people? They're like, yeah, sure. We have so many. Take one. Making it 13. 13 minus 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that would be 4. 7 minus 7 is 0. And 7 minus 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 would be 4. Making our final, oops, forgot to put my comma. Making our final answer 404,973. All right, guys, I am sending you off now to work on your own. The first thing you're going to do is finish the problems that are on the other side of the paper, right? And then you are going to do your workbook, page 61. So let me just take that out now. So everybody right now, go ahead and have your workbook out. 61. All right. So workbook page 61, you're going to do this whole page, okay? And you don't have, did I say you had to do the back? I don't know. I need to look at the lesson again. But again, your problems in your workbook are very tiny. Please use a sharp pencil when solving, okay? We can start with, let's just start with number 3. If you want to do these, you can. But let's just start with number 3. So you're going to start in the ones. You're going to 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10. Regroup. 10 plus 3 is 13. So see how it's so tiny, right? 4 plus 4 is 8, and then 1, and then we want to circle our answer. If it's too hard to write in your workbook, you can recopy the problems and write them in a notebook. I know it's time consuming, but it might help you, okay, to make sure that your numbers are nice and neat and lined up. All right, so you're doing this entire page. For numbers that are written horizontally, you need to rewrite them going up and down. And honestly, you could use like one of them and then just take the others and go underneath if you're a really tiny writer. So I did that one, and now I have to do this one. Remember that you're lining up the place values, but this is hard. Like, it is not easy to write this tiny, right? You can see that on mine, and I'm an expert. So don't feel bad if you have to recopy it on a piece of notebook paper. All right. When you're all done, you are going to be taking a picture. Oh, yeah, it's just the front. Take a picture and post. Then you're doing your freckle assignment, then yellow packet if you have time, or homework. Okay. Remember, you have a choice in your homework tonight. It's either the math workbook page, or it's that homework page, or the Savas Realize Quick Check. All right, guys, have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon.